What is up, guys? Welcome to the big unbox where we do that small tech, and today I am back with another big unboxing for you. And today we're back with the all-new Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. This is going to be the unlocked version, and it's going to retail for $839.99. I'll put up the links in the video description. You probably get this on Samsung website. I got it a little bit early by ordering it from Samsung. You get it on Amazon pre-order, and I believe you can probably get it on Best Buy. It's going to save you a little bit of money if you go with the unlocked version versus the locked variants from the actual companies out there like T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. So keep that in mind. Color-wise, you got 3 different color choices this time around. So they are going to give you a couple of color options. You got the black and the midnight black, and that's what I got here. You got this coral blue, which is kind of like North Carolina blue, and then a lilac purple for all the ladies out there. I'm sure that's definitely going to be a big hit for them. But personally, I wish they would have brought out with like a red version. I don't know about you guys, but I think a red version of the S9 Plus would have been absolutely gorgeous, but that's just a side note. So presentation-wise, looks beautiful. Not much has changed in terms of the box presentation. S9 Plus looks very similar to the Note Galaxy S9 Plus right there up top. And again, you got this nice, beautiful black box from Samsung, and then a little bit more logo up top. It tells you what you're going to get on the inside. Again, this is going to be the 64 gig variant. I don't know specifically what region you guys are in. Some regions get more memory. Lucky you guys, we get 64. We get to expand it, so that's not that big a deal. So we'll go with some of the specs on this. I'm not going to go heavy duty in the specs. We go heavy duty on accessory reviews. We're going to leave the specs up to some of the big boys out there that do these reviews every day. But we'll give you guys an idea. It comes with a 6.2-inch screen, and this one does have, again, 64 gigs of storage on it, so that's pretty good. And it's also going to come with the latest and greatest Snapdragon for your pleasure. So let's go and get to the unboxing, guys. This is going to be hopefully the latest, greatest Snapdragon, and hopefully it's going to be very fast without any type of lag. You are getting 6 gigs of RAM, so hopefully that does help with that Samsung lag that they're famous for. I don't know about you guys, but it is tough to have such a beautiful device and get some of that lag when you're using, like, try a Pixel or even like the OnePlus series. We just get no lag whatsoever, and then you come back to this and you get a little bit of lag. I don't know, that's just me being a little bit petty, but that's, to me, what's one of my gripes about Samsung. I love their devices, but I hate the lag. Let's go and try what we get in here. Beautiful presentation as always. Alright, so what you're getting, fast charger right there, usual suspect. Put that to the side. See what else we get. There's your charging cable. You got some nice AKG headphones, so they are keeping beautiful. Let me show it to you guys. That headphone jack, let me find it. It's around here somewhere. There it is, beautiful. So they're keeping that. Look how thin that is, but they're keeping the headphone jack. And they're also keeping up with the dual speakers, so you can do it. Other companies, you can keep it and actually have dual speakers. So nice job to Samsung for keeping that. We'll put the rest of this to the side. You got some different size earbuds, because not every earbud is the same for every ear. So let's go and check this out, guys. The presentation is gorgeous. I can already tell you I love that black. I don't know about you guys, but that midnight black is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. That glass back. Obviously, this comes with wireless charging. First thing you'll notice the difference, and they finally, guys, they got the fingerprint sensor right. Now, it's still not going to be perfect, because obviously you could look at maybe like the OnePlus where it's completely circle, but at least the fingerprint sensor is on the back, centered, where you don't have to reach all the way up top. So that was my one gripe with the actual Note, and that was my one gripe with the actual S9 or S8 series. So they finally did a right job on fixing that. This one does have the dual camera setup. Now the S9 version, the regular one, only comes with one camera. This one's got the dual camera setup, so you are getting beefed up camera, plus you're getting the 3500 battery life on this one, the 3500 milliamp battery, so you are getting a little bit more battery as well. You can see it does have a curved screen. Some people love it, some people hate it. I do like the way it looks. It's got that subtle curve on the edges. It looks very refined. Look at that, beautiful. They did a nice job. It's definitely got more curves than like the Note. The last Note was a little more square, And you can see this one's definitely more curved screen. Beautiful looking device though. You can see you still got some bezel up top and a little bit of bezel up top. But you know something, guys? No notch needed. So at least it looks clean. I love the way that looks. At least you're having your edge to edge. I mean, it's got a little bit of bezel, but in my mind, that looks a lot better than having that notch. That's just a personal opinion. So shout out to everybody not doing the notch. Let me do this. Let's turn it on, guys. See how quick it is to load up. You guys know that the actual pixel lineup, when you guys load one of those up, it's so fast and speedy. The boot time, and then even like the OnePlus is just very fast. So we'll see how quick this one is if Samsung's got their game on. They are giving you a lot more, like you are getting a lot more RAM on this one, so hopefully it's speedy. Let's check it out. It's taking a little while. It should get there, starting Android. There we go. So it did take a little bit while. I'd say it's definitely not as fast as like the Pixel series, but it was not too bad at all. So there's the screen. You can see how it's curved slightly. Beautiful. I just love the way that just kind of curves over the edges, and it looks very subtle, but it looks natural as well. It looks like a beautiful device for sure. It does have a little more bezel than I thought it would. Top and bottom, they probably could have cut out just a little bit, but again, that's not the end of the world. It still looks beautiful. Look at the back. You got the little Samsung branding right there. Galaxy S9 Plus. It's got some weight to it. It definitely feels lighter to me than the Note series, the last Note, but it does have some nice weight to it, so it actually feels very legit. So let me do this. Let me put my information in, guys, and then we'll finish up the setup. And then obviously we're going to go hard on these reviews for these accessories. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for accessory reviews. Be right back, guys. Hold tight. Alright guys, welcome back. So we got the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus pretty much set up. It's actually downloading all my apps and stuff like that. But the first thing I noticed was just how stunning that screen is. And you really learn to expect this from Samsung. They really provide most of the screens for even like Apple. They do a great job with these screens. Look how beautiful that is. You can see even on the curved edges just how stunning that screen is. How vibrant the colors are just right out of the gate without even messing with it. So I haven't really done anything to fine tune it, but you can just tell how those colors are just popping at you right away. So I appreciate that. Now this one does come with the dual camera setup, which I'm actually excited about, on the back. And then it's got the basically the 8 megapixel camera on the front, and then you got the dual megapixel cameras on the back. Those are 12 megapixel cameras on the back. Now it is going to be a fingerprint magnet. You can see that right off the bat, but you expect that with this type of beautiful glass back. So you just want to keep one of these microfiber cloths around at all times to wipe it down. I don't know about you guys, but that drives me nuts. I'm putting on a case on this thing real quick. Just don't want to get that all nasty. Look at that, beautiful. But when you shine it up, look how beautiful it looks. Looks stunning. So I think it's just actually a gorgeous looking device. You can just see how it's almost the same as last year's version, but I'd say it's just kind of more maybe refined in terms of actual look with the fingerprint sensor right there. And I'm hoping that the actual, to be honest with you, I wasn't a huge fan of the iris sensor last year or the facial recognition. I appreciated it, but I think that honestly that OnePlus did a way better job. That thing is so fast on opening and closing, basically because of your face ID on the OnePlus is so super fast. So I'm kind of curious how to see how this stacks up against it. Hopefully it's super fast. Alright, so let's do a little comparison of kind of some big boys out right now. I got a few phones right next to me. This one is the OnePlus 5T, one of my favorite devices right now. And you can see, let's check out the differences here. Get it into focus here. Let's check out the differences, you guys. You can see that the OnePlus is a little bit shorter and a little bit thinner, and I think it's a little bit wider, honestly. This one's, the Note, you can see, is a little bit skinnier, but it definitely taller. So this one's going to be 6-inch screen versus 6.2, so just a little bit bigger screen on this one. And I'd say the screen is probably going to be a lot better on the Note, but you would expect that because you're paying more. Now this is the iPhone 10, the Notch King right there. You can see the difference right off the bat. So this is not even, basically, it's not even a competition because this is 6.2 and 5.9. So this is a lot of screen. You are getting a lot of screen real estate for such a small device for the actual iPhone 10. I will give it that. All right, so and I just have this right in front of me. This is the Pixel, the regular Pixel. So this one's actually going to dwarf. This is the baby Pixel, and you can see the difference in the size as well between those two. So, all right, guys, here's what's on tap. We're going to get to these reviews and cases reviews, accessory reviews. We're going to get to everything. If you guys have any suggestions, throw them up in the comment section. I appreciate the support, you guys. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time on the Big Unbox.